sweat, and build lasting friendships in a supportive community. This is where you'll feel empowered and inspired to develop lifelong skills for personal and professional achievement. At the Student Recreation Center, we are a community of over 25,000 condors striving to soar in state-of-the-art facilities. We foster an environment where determination meets opportunity.
We're here to motivate, driving growth, and providing leadership on your journey to a healthier, happier you.
We're a diverse community, fueling our passion with each rep, each sweat drop, and each moment of personal growth.
We are constantly challenging ourselves, pushing our boundaries, and celebrating every personal achievement along the way.
We are the pulse of friendly competition in pursuit of victory and camaraderie through sports and friendship.
We are fierce competitors, where diversity strengthens our bond and enhancing our skills on and off the pitch.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are fueled by determination, teamwork,
and the thrill of victory on and off the field.
We
are Condors.
This is your opportunity to explore our dynamic programming and find the physical activities that ignite your passion. Visit the Student Recreation Center today to join the community of condors striving to soar on campus.
technology, robotics, and automation. Second year lock, Luke Murray of Wolf Island, Ontario, graduating from Mechanical Techniques Plumbing. Second year winger, Carson Briggs of Waterloo, Ontario, graduating from Welding and Fabrication Technician. Second year hooker, John Moore of Franklin, Ontario. Second year winger, Matthew Ulrich of Bonneville, Ontario, graduating from Business Administration and Marketing. Second year lock, Jacob Paraki of Port Dover, Ontario, graduating from Electromechanical and Automation Maintenance. Second year prop, Tara Kacha of Guelph, Ontario, graduating from Construction Techniques. Second year outside center, Hudson Young of Etobicoke, Ontario, graduating from Free Service Goalkeeping. And last but not least, and unfortunately not present today, second year prop, Kristen Bristow of Honeywood, Ontario, graduating from Computer Engineering Technologies. Please join us and make some noise one last time for these 12 graduating athletes. The Condo family is proud for you and wishing all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you, and keep striving to soar. At this time, please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Officials have the right to move any spectators, which is unfortunately rude, putting or objecting to the English and lifestyle English to please hold your class and class there.
Hello everybody, Andrew Slokowski welcoming you to the Fountain Street Complex where we have men's rugby action for you this afternoon as the Georgian Grizzlies are in town to take on the Conestoga Condors on what is Rugby vs. Cancer afternoon as well as Seniors Day, as 12 members of this Condors team were recognized for their service to the team in a pregame ceremony. Both teams are 2-2 on the year, 1-1 at home. This will be the third and final home game of the regular season for the Condors. Had a very strong game back against Sheridan on October 5th as they defeated the Bruins 64-14. And we are underway. Good first drive, shaking through a couple tackles, and Conestoga will get him to the ground. Conestoga wearing Rugby vs. Cancer uniforms here, looking very sharp with the pink accents on their white jerseys. It will be the Grizzlies in blue, Conestoga in white, as the Grizzlies make their first drive of the afternoon. Good looking tackle there from Snook. Battle for the ball. It looks like the Grizzlies retain possession, and that one squeaks free. Now trying to move up. Conestoga doing a good job having the Grizzlies in their own end early on. In that game against Sheridan, Samuel, Snook, and Mason all had 2 tries in the match. Meanwhile, Hudson Young had 1 try with 7 converts. Nice looking tackle there from Jeff Hoffman. Now streaking free and moving up across midfield and will be tackled just past it. Good drive there for the Grizzlies. Now moving up and faking the handoff and now dropping it off, continuing to move forward. Grizzlies have a bit of momentum moving up. Now heading towards the sidelines. They get out to the outside and he has some room to run. Now handing it off and continuing to have him run and tackle just before the try line. But it looks like he did get across. I'm going to say Riley Kirk was going to get credit for the try. We'll wait and see. Moulton actually being credited for the try. Quick developing play for the Grizzlies as they are able to take the first lead of the match. Couple really good drives. Players were able to get to the outside and have a lot of room to run. That'll be Moulton's second try of the campaign. And the convert is no good. Our score will remain 5-0 in favor of the Grizzlies. Conestoga on the season has racked up 153 points across 4 games. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies 132 across their 4. Riley Kirk, currently at the flanker position, leads the team in tries with 7 and second on the team in points with 35. Cade Rennie has 37 as he has 13 converts, 1 try, and 2 penalty kicks. That one sent away and grabbed by the Grizzlies. They set back out. Off the hand, trying to race for it. I believe the Grizzlies were able to recover. I believe Mac McKenzie got a hand on it. Now moving up, that one up and kicked away. Looking after it, off the hand and taken in now by the Condors as they set out to try to even up the score. That one was touched there by Bailey Mason. Conestoga setting out, shedding a couple tackles. Now some room to run, moving forward. Great drive there from Conestoga. I believe that's going to be number 14, Jair Samuels. Conestoga has a very explosive offense. See if they can get something going here early on in the first half of play. Line out now setting up. That one will be taken in by Alex Graves for the Grizzlies. And bring up a little bit of room to run, and a good tackle there by the Condors again. That was set up and in the stands, right into a sea of Grizzly fans in that left stanchion. A lot of Grizzly fans were able to make the trip, able to support their men as they tried to close out the season. Georgia does have the same record coming into today's match, 2-2, as we mentioned earlier. They lost to the Hawks back on October 5th, 43-22. Both teams looking to end the season on a positive note ahead of playoffs as those are looming. Setting up another line out now. That one up. A bit of contact battle for the ball, and it looks like it will be Conestoga retaining possession.
Let's go, GC!
Now setting up a scrum, our first of the match. We will reset. Quick conversation with the referee. Now we are set to go again. Hudson Young currently the team's leading scorer in points with 51, having 4 tries, 14 converts, and 1 penalty kick on his season. Very good from one of the senior members of this Condor squad. Up Conestoga now with it. They have a little bit of room to run. Handing it off. Good job continuing off of the tackle. Getting an extra couple of feet there with Stefan Vanderkirk. And moving forward with tremendous force. Conestoga continuing to push forward as we are just over 8 minutes into this one. And a big tackle there, slowing up Dylan Moore. It looks like it might be turned over. No, Conestoga still with it. Moving up, getting a couple feet and getting up. Was tackled, got right back up. Conestoga continuing to drive forward, shedding a couple tackles. Very nice effort there from Daniel Rudy. That one out is in the hands of the Grizzlies. And shedding a tackle and moving up. Conestoga has it back. I believe that was Colm Cronin moving forward for the Condors as a whistle sounds. Moving forward, Conestoga. Good move, getting around one tackle near the try line. Not quite in yet. Handing that one off, moving forward. Grizzlies hang tough. Conestoga knocking on the door, seeing if they can get through. There are 8 players on the Conestoga team with more than 1 try on the season, as that one I don't believe got in. That one sent up and out of play. Set up now for a line out, set to throw it in. There is Tad Menez. Continuing to push forward. Now moving up and trying to get him down. Good tackle there from the Condors, trying to go over the top. Landon Lever had it momentarily. Now trying to get back in on the tackle for Conestoga as the Grizzlies move towards midfield. Moving forward and continuing to push forward are the Grizzlies, continuing to try to see if they can double their score. Conestoga doing a good job on the defensive side of the ball, trying to hold the Grizzlies at bay. Currently 3 players on the Condors with 4 tries. That being Rudy, Samuels, and Young. A lot of scoring throughout this Condors lineup. Now taking in Conestoga, moving forward. Getting through one tackle there was Cronin and will be brought to the ground. Gotta love the pace of play that Conestoga has as they continue to try to drive, continue to put teams on their heels. Also just continue to have good passes, constantly know where each other is, continue to have good communication. Very good team that the Condors have. That one sent up and away. And that one over the fence. Down up Conestoga knocking on the doorstep. Moving forward and coming away with it is number 9 for Conestoga, Inglis. Jackson Inglis had it for a minute. That ball is out, and I believe the Grizzlies were able to recover it. Battle for it right on the try line. And I believe the Grizzlies still have it as players begin to clear out. Now we set up for another scrum. Conestoga trying to even this one up. Currently down 5-0. Very impressive, and coming away with it, quickly tackled by the Condors. That ball is out. Referee will blow it dead. Setting up for another scrum. Conestoga continuing to look for their first score of the afternoon. Very potent lineup. They will find a way to score eventually, seeing if they can try to get this ball back from the Grizzlies. Continuing to be in a bit of a stoppage as the referee tries to sort out the situation on the sidelines. Looks like we are set to resume. Players begin to file into their positions for the scrum. And we are back underway. Conestoga pushing forward. That ball free and going to be taken in by Boulding. Now moving forward, trying to split a couple of Conestoga players, but that was a great tackle by both of them. Grizzlies working to the near sideline and some room to run, moving forward. And a nice tackle, slowing it up. Conestoga continuing to try to see if they can get possession back. Moving forward, trying to get through, shedding a couple tackles, and then now going to the ground. Right back up as the pile moves forward. And that one kicked up and away. Landing it up and taking it in is going to be Briggs. Briggs moving up a little bit before he's tackled. Conestoga. Conestoga back with the ball, trying to move forward. And continue to drag a couple Grizzlies. Ball is still up, and I believe the Grizzlies have it. Now moving up, shedding through one tackle, and Briggs gets him down. And a big tackle. Nice hit there from Hoffman. Now moving up, getting to the sidelines and dragging a couple Condors, and he is now down. Good speed and strength early on from Georgian, as they continue to push, trying to extend their lead. Now moving forward. Quick little fake and breaking free with a nice juke there was Phillips. Now getting it back, bouncing to the outside and cutting back in, Bembridge. Conestoga holding the line. Driving forward, Conestoga continuing to bend, don't break, seeing if they can try to get the ball back. Conestoga trying to get it back, and I believe they will. That one up and away, heading over the stands, or into the stands, and quickly back to play. I had to wonder if our cameramen were shaking in their boots a little bit as that one headed towards them. Looks like everybody is okay in that stands. We are back to the action. Setting up a line out. Conestoga looking good. Now moving forward. A couple of quick jukes and handing it off. And now Conestoga back to work. A couple quick handoffs. Getting that one over, moving forward, quick passing, Conestoga moving forward. And I believe a knock-on going to be called. That one in out of the hands there of Rudy. Quick reset on the scrum. Back and away, the ball is out, and going back to work are the Grizzlies. Good looking tackle on the near sidelines from the Condors. Evading one tackle and quickly tackled by the Condors. Doing a good job limiting the amount of room that the Grizzlies have to run. That one sent away. Bouncing, going after. There is Rudy. He's going to be chased down by Moulton. Evading one tackle, now handing it off, and that one in and out. Looks like Mendezi to throw it in. Nope, we will will take a quick stoppage of the whistle. I believe it is going to be a scrum. Scrum deep in the Conestoga territory. Now moving forward, that one over into the hands of Phillips, getting to the outside and taking the pass and trying to cut back there was McKenzie. Ball is out. Conestoga almost able to get it back. Now moving forward, Parker England trying to get some room. He's dragging a couple of defenders and eventually taking to the ground. Grizzlies not done yet. Moving forward. Good speed there. Trying to score are the Grizzlies. Still with it. Now to the far sidelines, taken in. And a big tackle. And that one taken in by the Condors, dragging a couple defenders. Good tackle there. That is going to be Carson Briggs in on it again. Been a real difference maker for Conestoga early on in this match. Players set. That one up and out of play. Gonna set up a line out. Dylan Moore, the Brantford native, set. Conestoga done a very good job matching the energy early on of Georgian as they're able to get that one into the hands, and I believe the Grizzlies actually have it. And they do. Now they set out. Good low tackle, whistle sounds. That one up, taking it in, fighting the sun a little bit. And now Conestoga has it moving up. Taken in there, coming away there, Rudy. He's tackled. Big scrum forming in front of the ball. Conestoga still with it. Evading one tackle, tackled by the shoelaces, it looks like. And that one's sent up deep into the Grizzlies territory. That one high in the air, right into the sunlight, bouncing through, taken in by Rudy. Able to avoid one tackle, tried to juke around a second one, and right into the arms of a Grizzly. Getting it right back over there into now Moore's arms as he cradles it, continuing to drive are the Condors. Conestoga doing a good job evading the initial tackle, able to get a couple more feet. Pyle continues to drive. Conestoga trying to even it up. absorbing the tackle and driving forward. Conestoga continuing to push. Good push in and off the hands. Good tackle. That ball is free. Conestoga might have it as we head towards the Grizzlies bench. And I believe it is going to be in possession of Georgian. Setting up a scrum now near the Georgian bench. 3 players on Georgian with 1 or more or 2 or more tries, that being Bolding, Kirk, as well as Mac McKenzie. That one up, heading towards the sideline and out of play. Now setting up, taken in by the Condors. Good line out for them as they continue to push the pile. Continuing to push. And now Conestoga out and running. Breyer had it momentarily still with it. Now he gets taken down to the ground. Good tackle from the Grizzlies. That one just past Rudy. And trying to get to it first was Samuels. That one heads over the line. Now setting up for a lineup for Georgian. Hands moving forward. Conestoga sets up about 4 different Condors in on tackle on the play. And the referee's whistle sounds, stop and play momentarily. Score remains 5-0 as that one heading towards the sidelines and out. Into the 33rd minute of this first half. Setting up a line out here for Georgian. Have done a good job maintaining possession. That one over the head of everybody. Bouncing ball, racing free, and picking it up are the Grizzlies. Bit of a free ball continuing to bounce through the field. Was eventually going to be picked up by Georgian, and they are back on the attack. And moving forward, a couple good tackles there, continuing to wrap up the Grizzlies. Moving forward, and good speed, but quickly wrapped up there. Conestoga almost had it back. That one up and taken in. Driving the pile there was the Grizzly. Battle for it and taken in. That one off the hands and quickly wrapped up by Samuels. Now head towards the sidelines and out. Conestoga continuing to do a good job limiting the drives here of Georgian early on. Setting up a line out now. That one going to be taken in by the Condors. They look to counter, moving forward, trying to get to the outside, following some blockers as the pile continues to move forward. And now moving forward, handing off, shedding one tackle, maybe two, and continuing to push forward is Briggs. Briggs continuing to drive forward, well in past midfield. Great drive there, Briggs. Coming back a bit, some room to run, Conestoga. Shedding one tackle, getting through, and he will get all the way through. And Hudson Young, you can put it on the board. That's a Conestoga try. Young with that try now, 5 on the campaign. He's now up to 56 points. And now I believe he's going to set up for the convert. Young setting up the convert. Has already made 14 on the year. That one up looking good. And he gets it. Make it 15 on the year. Hudson Young drills it right through the uprights. Conestoga has the lead. Good drive, good explosive speed from Young. He was able to get through the Grizzly line and was home free, able to score the first points for Conestoga. They now lead 7-5 late in this first half. Now setting up. We are back underway. And taking that one in is going to be number 5, Jeff Hoffman. Conestoga seeing if they can score again before half. Moving forward, still with the Conestoga continuing to drive. You gotta look at the heart that Conestoga continues to play with, continuing to play for each other. Just a great team all around. Really a lot of speed as well as strength as they get to the outside. And breaking free, moving forward. And falling on it, I believe Conestoga had it momentarily. That one fell out of the hands, and the referee stops play. They'll set up a scrum now on the near sidelines. Conestoga, what we said earlier, continue to have explosive speed. Getting into the hands of some of these players, they can really fly up and down the field. Just really a very valuable asset for this team to have. Just being able to, once you get past that one tackle, being able to get right through and make it very hard for the additional defenders to try to stop you. That one taken up. That one up and free. Looks like Conestoga has it back. Working his way through and diving forward, I believe that is going to be number 15, Daniel Rudy. It's actually going to be Carson Briggs. Now moving forward off the scrum. Quick explanation from the referee as we get set for the scrum again. Conestoga almost out of back 130, spinning off, and it looks like it is going to be changing hands. Set up another scrum towards midfield. This time Georgian, excuse me, will have possession. Going to push forward now, coming away with the bowling. Yellow card going to be assessed to the Condors. That one up, heading out of play. Moving forward, Conestoga able to get it, and they set out. Good job on the lineup from them. Moving forward, Briggs. Also taken in, getting it over, and trying to get to the outside. Round one, trying to get through two, moving forward. And now taken to the ground on the sidelines there was Paraki. That is going to bring us to halftime. Conestoga looking pretty good in pink as they lead at half 7-5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to have more Conestoga Condors men's rugby action in a few minutes for you.
Recipient of a rugby ball from one of our staff, please join us at midfield on the pitch. Condor Robinson for swag.
I think rugby is a gentleman's sport. It's not meant for everybody. You gotta be dedicated. You gotta be tough. My name is Josh Brar. I go to Conestoga College, and I'm part of the men's rugby team. I chose Conestoga College because of our resources. Our facilities are amazing. Our athletic coordinators, even our schooling, our professors are amazing. I actually was at a golf tournament for rugby when I was in high school, grade 13, and Josh approached me about playing rugby at Conestoga. Because at that point, I honestly didn't have really plans for post-secondary, so I was like, why not? As a team, I think we're like really close. It's like kind of like a family. I think that really helps us win rugby games. Well, we're a young team still, and honestly, we're still growing, and we're just bound to get it better and better. It's taught me a lot of discipline. It's taught me a lot of hard work. It taught me that like if I want to get something, I really got to work for it, and I can't give up.
I think the best way I define myself as an athlete is probably hardworking, driven, and just compassionate, very compassionate. Hello, my name is Tariq Pacha, and I'm a student athlete at Conestoga. What really drew me to Conestoga was mainly just the environment and the atmosphere. Like a couple years ago, like one of my brother's friends played for the Condors, like rugby team, and he was just telling me how amazing the school is and how the environment of the school is just it's cozy is what it is. There's so many resources here that help you. So honestly, just like the school aspect, just the environment, and just the distance from my house. Playing rugby isn't hard, right? It's just a little bit complicated to other sports, right? So definitely learning the sport and being comfortable is one of the biggest things, because as soon as you're uncomfortable on the rugby field, you're either going to get hit or you're going to mess up. So anybody can look at playing rugby if they put in the time and the effort and just care. When Josh came up to me and said that Conestoga is starting up a rugby team again, it was kind of a no-brainer, to be honest. Like, Conestoga was a good school. Like, I always knew that, right? And then Josh Van Horn just being a great coach, like an amazing coach. And my brother and anybody I talked to told me that Josh Van Horn is the man to get you where you want to be. He really cares. He cares about his players. He cares about the Condors, right? And he cares about growing the brand, growing just the game of rugby. The biggest thing about the rugby team here is just how tight we are. Like, we're really close. Like, when I came in my first practice here, I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. I was expecting mediocre rugby, mediocre level, right? Came out, it was phenomenal. Like, these guys like really put in the work. These guys wanted it from the start. What my mindset has been all season is that we're building the legacy. The group of guys we have right now, we are building the legacy. Josh Van Horn is building the legacy, right? I'm just happy to be a part of the team, to be honest. And I'm happy to be a part of the legacy.
I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made.
We are all set to resume here the second half of action between Georgian Grizzlies and the Conestoga Condors. Our score at the start of the second half, 7-5 in favor of the Condors. Phillips 2 sending it away, and we are underway. Conestoga going from right to left on your screen as that one sent up and out of play. So to throw it hidden is Merenzi. That one off the back of the head and taken in by the Condors. Setting up for a lineup for the Condors. Moore will be throwing it in. That one up, trying to get a hit on it, take it in. Continuing to push forward. Now coming away from the pile, Conestoga looking to score quickly. Quickly tackle was Briggs. And I believe a knockout going to be called. That one a bit low. Take it off the scrum and breaking away Bolden, quickly handing it off. Quick passing here for the Grizzlies. Conestoga up to the challenge, getting him to the ground just before half. Looks like there was a pass intended, decided to hold it. Now moving forward, taken in and letting it go out of play. There was Carson Briggs. Good line out again for the Condors, continuing to push forward. Ball is out now, moving forward. That one off the hands and scooped up and breaking free. Moving up there was Riley Kirk. And I believe he's going to score a try. Kirk, that's his 8th try of the season as he gets the Grizzlies back in front. That'll be Kirk's 8th try, as mentioned earlier, as he gets the Grizzlies back in the lead. 10-7 pending the convert. Phillips will be setting up for the convert. That one up. And it is good. Lead grows by 2, now 12-7. That one up looking good and taken in. Continue to battle. Quick juke now moving up. Conestoga doing a good job continuing to try to limit the attack of the Grizzlies. Trying to force them back a bit deeper in their own zone. Ball is free and scooped up. Quick stoppage from the referee. Setting up a scrum now will be our first of this half. And moving forward, heading to the sidelines, handing it off. And a good tackle there from Young. Moving forward and quickly tackle. Conestoga continuing to get their first. Trying to get the ball. And Conestoga looks like they have it. Now moving forward, taken in. Conestoga right back to work. That went over, a quick fake there from Bailey Mason. Now it is turned over, moving forward to half are the Grizzlies. That one is sent up, tracking it down, and taking it in is Rudy. A quick whistle stops playing momentarily. Now set up and taken. Rudy evading one tackle. Now two, now handing it off, moving forward. Getting around 1, 2, shedding tackles, 3 Grizzlies. That one picked up. Conestoga in business, moving forward and getting tackled from behind now deep into Grizzly territory, trying to see if they can score. Conestoga continuing to have explosive runs, covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time, trying to see if they can get a try. Moving forward, Mason sends that one away towards the line. And a beautiful, good-looking kick. Conestoga are in business. Heading back onto the field is going to be number 7 for the Condors, Landon Levere. That's Young setting up for the penalty kick. Wind blowing in favor of Young here. That one up, looking good. It is through and into the parking lot. Hudson Young got his 3rd penalty kick of the season. And Conestoga are now 2 points behind the Grizzlies. Conestoga continuing to push, continuing to show immense heart in this game. That one taken in nicely on the near sidelines. And now going to work go the Condors. Continuing to use the whole field. 1 tackle evaded. And now handing it off, diving forward. I believe that was Snook. Also continuing to showcase all of their speed, getting free, throwing it back. That one's still bouncing around, and now the referee will blow it dead. Georgian continuing to push. A good tackle there. Excellent form there from Van de Kirk. Avoiding 1 tackle, 3 Condors will swallow up one of the Grizzlies, that being Mac McKenzie. Now trying to get 3, avoiding 1 tackle and quickly getting to the ground was Phillips. Trying to break 3, heading towards midfield. Shedding 1 tackle, maybe 2. Now with some room to run, and Conestoga quickly tackling him, stopping the game. Conestoga trying to see if they can get it back. Continuing to pull, see if he can get the ball free. There was Paraki. That one up and out of play. Grizzlies knocking on the door. Coming up, a big ruck forming. Continuing to have good pace and breaking free, shedding one tackle and driving forward. The pile moves towards the try line. Conestoga holding strong. Not too sure who has it now, breaking out to the outside, trying to get him down. And a try is going to be scored by Georgian. Looks like Parker England going to be getting credit for the try. A big pile right near the try line. We're able to get to the outside and score. Currently in his second year with the team from Barrie, as he was able to extend the lead for Georgian. That'll be his second try of the season. That one up. And it looks like it will be no good on the convert. Pacha now into the game. Conestoga looking for a response in this second half, trying to even things up. That one up, looking good, trying to get after. There was Young off his fingertips and out of play. Ball is out off the scrum. Now one pop free and Conestoga has it back. Good job falling on that ball there was Inglis. Getting to the near sidelines, shedding a couple tackles, continuing to drive with speed, now moving forward. And the Grizzlies will tackle him. Good push from the Condors, trying to respond. Team really never does give up. Continuing to see if they can push forward nearing the try line, not quite in yet. That one out over to Young. Young getting around one tackle, has that one blocked, trying to fall on it and take it in by the Grizzlies. Player down for the Grizzlies. We will step aside while he gets tended to. penalty try was awarded to the Condors. Everything even up at 17 apiece. We are set to resume scrum at midfield. These are two very explosive offense. I feel like I'm saying that a lot this game, but it is so true. A lot of speed on both of these teams, continuing to make teams pay once they are able to get outside the tackle. Good push from Georgian. That ball's still free. And it looks like Georgian is going to get it back. That was sent up and away. Still in play, now trying to move forward was Young. All even up at 17 apiece as we set up for a scrum for Georgian. Good push, the ball is free. Trying to sneak through, Georgian continuing to push forward. That one a bit low, taken in nicely. And now with some room on the near sidelines trying to get through. Good tackle there from Samuels. Quick explanation from the referee. We are set to resume. That one sent up and out of play. That one off a couple different hands. I believe Conestoga back with it. No, Georgian. Georgian has it, trying to get the lead back. Breaking through a couple tackles. It was Crawford. Right on the try line. And it doesn't look like they are able to score. as the Condors bench erupts. Conestoga continuing to do a good job of stopping the drive from the Grizzlies and taking over possession. Back in, and we are set to go for a line out. That one up, and Conestoga has it back. Now moving forward, trying to get around one tackle, unable to. Good job wrapping him up, do the Grizzlies. Now moving forward, continuing to try to get some space as they move upfield. Round one tackle, just tackled by the shoelaces. Getting a piece of him there was number 25, Amos Amo. Now moving out, that one sent up. And out of play. Off of one of our cameras, or maybe the speaker, I believe. Yes, I believe that is going to be one of our speakers. It looks okay, and we are set to resume. That one bouncing around, taken in by number 1, Whaley. Whaley had it momentarily. Big pile forming, and now Georgian has it back. And a good tackle there from number 5, Hoffman. Continuing to try to forward are the Grizzlies, seeing if they can break through. Now driving Bolding. For quick passing and trying to break through was Crawford. Conestoga continuing to try to push. I believe a knock-on going to be called. Coming into the game will be Matt Ulrich. Injured player down for Georgian. Players are going to get some water. We are going to step aside. able to be helped off by the training staff. Scrum ensuing now. Conestoga trying to get it back. And quickly tackle, getting back up off the tackle. And a quick whistle will stop the drive. Good play there from England. And another player down for Georgian. Training staff back onto the field. We will step aside while they get tended to. Getty coming on to the field now for the injured player. We are set to resume on the scrum. Georgia has done a good job pushing the whole time. That one in and out of the hands, a little bit behind its intended target. Georgian able to recover, now moving forward. Coming back into the game is going to be Carey. Trying to get it back was Conestoga. That one over. Conestoga trying to get low for the tackle. Carrier was able to come back into the game after being in the box for a couple minutes. That one out. Georgian trying to score, and Carrier has it. Now handing off to the outside. Quick little back step and trying to move forward, quickly wrapped up by the Condors. That was Luke Phillips trying to move forward. That one up, heading towards and off the light stanchion. About 6 minutes left in this half. Setting up a line out, and a good one at that for Georgian. Need a drive. Conestoga trying to get a tackle. Moving towards the try line. Not in yet. Good tackle by Conestoga. As a couple players slow to get up for Georgian. Conestoga continuing to remain strong on the defensive line. Setting up a scrum near the try line for the Grizzlies. And a whistle will stop it. Moving forward, Conestoga was able to get it in. They have it back, trying to get away from their try line. Moving forward, Conestoga still has it with some room to run. That one getting over, still with it. Young able to shed the tackle now with some room to run. Getting it over, Conestoga moving upfield. Continuing to go forward and picking it back up. Shedding one tackle, getting the pass over. Conestoga in business. Moving forward, was able to get a couple extra feet. Conestoga continuing to drive with immense pace. Getting it back, feeding it over. Young sends that one over. And bouncing off the tackle up the sidelines. Phillips cuts back and is quickly wrapped up. McDonald Inglis in on that tackle. Georgian gets it back. And another big tackle. Trying to move forward, and a couple Condors wrapping him up. Trying to hold strong and getting it back to the Condors. Coming into the game will be Callawag. As Whaley coming out. Conestoga trying to get it back off the scrum. That ball free. And the referee will blow it dead. We will reset. We are set to go for another scrum. Time continuing to tick away as we close out this second half. And the referee will blow that one dead. Set for another scrum. Conestoga, good looking scrum. They've got it back. That one getting over to Mason. Now over to Young. He fakes the pass. Now with some room to run. He can really fly. Getting it over. Racing up. Rudy. Getting up and into the hands of the Grizzlies. big play here for the Condors. We're at the 40-minute mark, limited time left. Here we go. Conestoga just needs one big push to try to see if they can get the try. Grizzlies holding strong. Trying to get to the outside. And not in yet. And it looks like the Grizzlies will remain. And it looks like that will do it. This game is going to end in a 17-17 draw. Conestoga with one big push, just not able to get in. We're going to have a tie. Stay tuned, folks. We are going to have a post-game interview for you coming up in a minute. That does it for us here from the Fountain Street Complex. A 17-17 tie for Conestoga and Georgian. We will have postseason action for you coming up. Stay tuned for that. From all of us here at the Fountain Street Complex, this is Aiden Schlimkuski saying have a great day, and we will see you next time.